It was almost self-taught. And I, look at myself going to the college. I was always like reading the Vogue magazine and, always got inspired with, Vera Wang and all those Asian inspiration figures. And, looking at myself, I was always making something that, inspires that trend. So I wanted to work in fashion, but it didn't work for a year. So I did. You
didn't work at all?
Well, I worked at the supermarket.
Right.
I worked at restaurants.
Waiter, waitress.
And I was also cash register at Crate & Barrel.
Okay. Crate & Barrel, design, beautiful design in Crate & Barrel.
I just wanted to see this customer reaction when they purchase, and there was the only reason that I worked at the, because I was, I knew I would be the fashion product designer.
Right.
Something to do with the product. So I got into, I asked, I called this Crate & Barrel. I said, is there any opening job? And this only opening is a cash register. Okay, I'll do it.
Okay. So that gave you experience with what people look for in the sales, what their
complaints are,
what
do they pick up, and people's behavior in shopping.
Yeah.
And also,
I suppose we should tell people Crate & Barrel. Crate & Barrel is a very popular home products store.
Yeah, home products, lifestyle stores. They have furnitures and they have kitchen items, stationery.
But not usually big furniture, not like tables and chairs.
In New York on 59th Street, they're big. But,
but their focus is usually what? Candles and plates and boxes and cushions and okay. Yeah. So anyway,
so
they are people who love Crate & Barrel. Yeah. There's a lot of people who are crazy about that chain.
Right. It's everyday delight.
Yeah.
So I worked there, and also I did a freelance with Martha Stewart Living.
Okay.
Yeah, doing flower, package, and I was also doing it nighttime. There's a Burger of Goodman department store, one of the best. Do you know that Burger of Goodman?
I do not. I've never been to New York City, so I don't know Burger of Goodman. No.
Yeah, and I did some store, design, basically undress and dress mannequin.
Okay.
At nighttime, from 1 o'clock in the morning to 3.
So you were working indirectly.
All around, indirectly all around New York. That's what I did all year.
But very indirectly in the design fashion.
Yeah, very underpaid.
While being very underpaid, yes.
Yes, and my first job was with Gap Inc. Gap.
First job in design.
Design.
First job in design was with Gap. How'd you pull that off?
Well, I went through many interview process.
Right.
Because I submitted a resume when I first got into New York, and it took me a year and 2 months to get in, and they called me more than 8 times. So
they called you more than 8 times. What do you mean? You had 8 different interviews?
Yes.
Wow.
And I did some projects for them. And, many different process, and people wanted to see me, but I was not. I knew that I was not perfect candidate for them.
Yeah.
So the offer was, we do not see you as a fashion designer,
right,
but we see you as a dog product designer, doggy accessories. So we'll be launching this pet accessories department. Would you be interested in designing those? So I said yes.
Okay. So you did not. So then this is. You didn't make a giant leap. You went from industrial design, you went from keyboards to pet products. So still another industrial design, but a little closer
to fashion, because we had the 4 seasons and 4 presentations, 4 collections.
Okay.
And that's what I was interested in.
Okay.
Yeah. The show. Or collection.
So what'd you design? Doggy sweaters?
Doggy sweaters, doggy balls, and dog leashes, and dog collars, and you name it. I mean, everything related to dog. Dog biscuit, the package design.
Cats?
Sometimes cat, but it was doggy oriented. Sometimes bird, but it was doggy oriented.
Okay.
Yes.
Mostly doggy stuff. I see. How long did you work at the Gap pet products?
Long time. It was 4 years.
4 years?
Yeah, 4 to 5 years. Yeah. And doing, doggy accessory was related to these gift ideas.
Okay.
So I was working in Old Navy division. They had more than 1,000 stores throughout the U.S. And in that, I was under the doggy department, but it was under general store, which was non-apparel. Everything but clothing.
Yes, yes.
And then part of it was...
Non-apparel, ladies and gentlemen. New expression for you. Non-apparel. 옷 빼고는 다 아무거나.
Exactly. 옷 빼고는 다.
Yeah.
So basically, 옷 빼고는 다, which means the underwear.
Non-apparel.
Too. Yeah. Bras and underwears and,
Oh, that's included?
Yeah.
In non-apparel?
Yeah. Not
it's
anymore.
Not in the appearance.
Exactly.
Okay.
And because
so you got to design some underwear?
Yes.
Ah.
Yes. And also...
And you're like, okay, now I'm getting even closer.
Yeah, close to the human being. Yes.
One more step. Okay.
Nothing was free. It was step by step.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I designed the underwear that was packaged.
Yeah.
Gift idea. So Monday through Sunday. So it's a 7 underwears. Package, gift ideas. Yeah. And also cosmetic bags.
And it was a big seller.
Big seller.
Okay.
Cosmetic bags.
Okay.
That you can store all those cosmetics. And that was the beginning of my bag design experience.
Ah.
Starting from this gift idea, little pouches, little wallet, gift ideas.
Yeah.
And the leather items and PVCs and stuff.
And so to this day, do you focus, I guess, where do bags fall in industrial design or outside of industrial design?
I'm so thankful that I did the industrial design because when I design bag, I look at functions.
Right.
And, I'm not saying that studying fashion and doing bag, there's no such thing as a bag major, right, in university.
Right.
It's always
Right.
fashion
Right.
or, the industrial design. But I always look at things inside out. That's how I trained. Form follows function. And always a human first comes.
What'd you say?
Form follows function.
Form follows function. Yes.
Yeah.
Aha.
That form
Yeah.
is following.
No. Yeah.
The way design
Yeah.
is following
Right.
its function.
The function.
Yeah.
Let's translate that into Korean. This is going to be challenging.
Oh my gosh, that's
Form
really
follows
tough.
function.
Yeah.
We can do it. We can do it.
어떤 모양은
모양은
어떤 모양은 기능에
기능부터
따라서
시작한다.
Yes.
에?
It's not. Yeah, I mean.
기능에 따라서 모양이
Way
나타난다.
shaped in this couch.
Right.
Yeah, and way how it is the height of this couch.
Right.
And height of everything around us has reason.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're saying that you figure out how to make this very functional, and then you look at how to make it beautiful at the same time.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, and and
not beautiful first and then function.
Right.
And
It's
then
not the
add,
decoration.
Try to
Yes.
make the functions
Exactly.
later. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. So that has been my discipline. So everything became very natural afterwards. And one of my BP at Old Navy saw me, designing accessories, and she gave me the opportunity to design